Good morning. Good morning. First and foremost, go to the website. Please check out how you can support. Read the plan on how we're going to put direct democracy in place. It's listed on the website, and also a way to support by going to your supervisor of elections office, downloading the petition, and taking that in. But the point of this video is control. That's my platform. I'm offering control to the citizen. I watch our representatives say we work for you, and it's just never true to me. I pay you. We pay you through taxpayer money, but you don't own up to anything. Guys, the representatives that we put in the office, they have 20,000 people in their districts, 30,000 people, right? Some districts have 80,000 people in there. There's a lot of people in these districts. You mean to tell me that you're telling me that, hey, I'm going to represent every single person in my district, and I'm going to make sure that we make sure that we get what we want. You're lying. You're not even going to speak to 20,000 people. You can't do that. So we need an avenue as citizens to understand that a single person doesn't think for 20,000 people. We know that. So we said, hey, let's put a majority system in place. But the problem is the majority don't get to vote on the majority of issues. That's the problem. That's why I came with a root cause solution. I'm running for governor of Florida to give citizens, to give the individual more access to control, because that's what we're arguing for. That's our underlying conversation and everything that's happening is we put an individual in a place. They're not doing what they said they were going to do. And what are we going to do about it? Well, we need to put in a different measure. We need to do something that gives the citizen access to their own voice. That's my platform. That's legislative authority for citizens by way of direct democracy. That's the platform. That's what I will be talking about Saturday when I have my first candidate meet and greet. That's what I'm talking about. How do we get the citizen to have the control when we understand, and we do understand, that we need individuals to do this job, but they need to bring us back the information. And it needs to be something that we can weigh in on properly. Yes, go out there. Go out there. I've said it before. Go protest. Go hold up signs. Go call your governor. Go call your representative. 20,000 phone calls in a day. Ladies and gentlemen, if they have to make a decision in 48 hours, do you still believe that it is possible to listen to 20,000 people? You cannot. It's not possible. You would not be able to retain that level of knowledge. Maybe there is an anomaly individual out there that could listen to 20,000 voices, but you can't do it. Let me not even make it up. You see what I mean? It's ridiculous because you don't know how long that conversation is going to be for that individual to get out what they're trying to say. That's why direct democracy is so important, because I want to create a pathway where you can weigh in, where the votes from the citizens on things that affect your life, your representative now has to see that 51% of his constituents don't agree. And he can't go against that because he got 51% of his people that say absolutely not. That's important. It will quell at least certain arguments. It won't quell them all. Direct democracy won't fix everything, but it's a pathway forward to getting control into the citizens' hands, so the citizens don't have to keep on saying, who's listening to us? That's what's important to me. That's why I'm running for governor of Florida, to give citizens a way to say, you're listening, because now, constitutionally, this is how I speak to you. I do not just have to speak by representative alone. So I am offering control via direct democracy. Please go to the website. Look at the plan. Look at how it's going to be implemented. You literally, as a citizen, have to vote against. This is it. Your best interest in getting your voice out there. You have to say, no, I don't want to speak for myself. And I want to know. This is the greed in me. This is the selfishness in me. I want to know how many people don't want to speak for themselves. That's my whole idea. If in 2026, November 3rd, I stand there and I'm watching, the news looking to see if it's me. And it's a neck and neck race for people trying to figure out if they want to vote for themselves. Neck and neck. Woo. That's going to be, that's volumes. I should win by a landslide because you should want to speak for yourself. You should want to be able to understand that, hey, if you had to talk to me, if you had an opportunity to speak to me and there was 1,000 people in the room and I had 30 minutes to speak to 1,000 people in the room and everybody gave their names, I would not remember 1,000 names. That's an understanding that we have got to grasp. So what do we do in order for the individual to feel like they were there? Because you are there. You are a citizen. You do have a right. How do we make that possible? We put in a structure to do so. That's direct democracy. That's me putting in legislative authority for citizens, ensuring that the individual does not get lost in the crowd. I don't want to see you lost in the crowd. This is my public service announcement to consider me for governor of Florida. Right now, I just looked at the list. I don't be lying to you. I check this stuff all the time just to make sure how many people are going. Oh, the screen, it would be screening right now. But let me get close. There's 21 people now running for governor of Florida. 21 people running for governor of Florida. 21. Consider whoever's running. Consider this, that I am running to give you more control. That's it. If I can get you more control, it will cascade to every situation that you have because you have more control. You have more access to the person standing next to you in that 1,000-person room. That if you brought your friend, you brought your family, you brought your mom, you brought your dad, you brought anybody that is of legal voting age and you know them, that you're guaranteed to know them, even when I can't remember 1,000 names in a room. You're guaranteed to say, hey, we're going to vote like this. And then they're guaranteed to know. Networking at its finest. Networking at its finest. So I am imploring upon you to consider taking control. Take the control and be a part of the growth. We can economically foreshape politics for futures to come because now the citizens have the authority. You guys have a great day.